Take heart, it is I. Do not be afraid. My dear brothers and sisters, aren't there moments in our life when we feel that our goals and desires to do things exceed our capacity? And when faced with this tension between our wishes and our ability, we are put to confusion and become disheartened. We wonder if our desires are truly pleasing to God and whether we are becoming ambitious. However, as we shall see in the episode of today's Gospel, when we place these desires before God and trust in Him, truly trust in Him and do as He says, then these desires and goals become means for us to participate in God's glorious work. They become means for us to encounter God in His glory. We read in today's passage that the disciples were astounded and afraid as they were unable to recognize Jesus walking towards them on the waters. Then Jesus tells them, "Take heart, it is I, fear not." But the passage doesn't simply end there. Upon hearing Jesus' voice, Peter responds, not with immediate certainty, but with a kind of trembling hope. He says, "Lord, if it is you, command me to come to you on the water." This is one of the most beautiful moments of discipleship in the Gospels. Peter isn't satisfied with just a sign of Jesus' lordship over all things. He had the desire to participate in the glorious work of God. My dear friends, let us place ourselves in the feet of Peter and all the disciples. Just as the disciples couldn't recognize Jesus, they were afraid of Jesus on the waters. We too often fail to recognize our desires and our goals and our ambitions as means to encounter God, means to participate in His work. In response to Peter's desire, Jesus says only one word, "Come." Peter steps out of the boat, and for a moment, he too walks upon the water. As long as his eyes are fixed on Jesus, the impossible becomes possible. But the moment he notices the wind, the waves, the chaos around him, he begins to falter and to sink. And isn't that exactly like our own lives? As long as our gaze remains fixed on Christ, even in the middle of life's storms, we are strengthened and helped up by grace. But when we focus on our fears, our limitations, our inabilities, the instability of the world, then we falter and we fail. Yet, even in Peter's failure, we can see something deeper. That is, the mercy of God. Because immediately, Jesus reaches out His hand, catches him, and gently says, "O you of little faith, why did you doubt?" Jesus doesn't let Peter drown. He lifts him up. He enters the boat with them, and the storm ceases. So today, if we find ourselves struggling, if our heart feels like a small boat tossed by the wind and wave, by the tension between our desires and our goals and our capacity, let us know this: Christ sees us. He walks towards us. He calls us. And even if our faith falters, He will not let us sink. Let us then keep our eyes fixed on Him, the Lord of the storm, the calmer of the seas, the one who says to us, even now, "Take heart, it is I. Do not be afraid." Amen.